Okay, now we're going to take a look at the song called Return to the World. Again, it's another song that I've written, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the intro to this song, which is going to be like a dual harmony, but what it's sort of like doing is it's quite a slow melody, but it's nice to sort of, you know, repeat the melody over and over with a harmony as well, because it sort of, for want of a better expression, adds to the epicness of the song. So here's the intro lick, and then we'll look at the harmony afterwards. Okay, this is what's known as a pedal tone lick, mainly because we're playing notes off of this first note here, which is an F sharp, and we're basically going to be doing so as you can hear, the F sharp is the first note that we start with, but it's also in between all the other notes that we play as well. So starting on the 9th fret on the A, we've got 11 on the D, then we've got 9 on the D, so we've got back to the 9th fret on the A, then 11 on the D, so then back to 9 on the A, then we've got 9 on the G, back to 9 on the A, back to 11 on the D, then obviously we're playing the F sharp in between each of these notes, so then we've got 9 on the D, 11 on the D, 12, and then back to 11 again. So at slow tempo, it should look like this. So you're going to repeat that 3 times. Then the pedal tone note changes from an F sharp to a D, and you're going to have so that's 5 on the A, then 9 on the D, 5 on the A, 7 on the D, then 6 on the D, then 7 on the D, then 9 on the D. So then back to 7 once more on the D string. Then we've got, so that's 5 on the A again, then it's 9 on the G, 7 on the D, 6 on the D. So at a really slow tempo, that cycle round should sound like this. Okay, the harmony that goes along with that first part goes like this. Okay, so this is going to be using the A note on the A string, so that's the 12th fret, and you're going to have 14 on the D, then 12 on the D, back to 14 on the D, then you're going to have 13 on the G, back to 14 on the D, back to 12 on the D, then 14, and then 16. So basically, I don't want to keep mentioning, you know, that because it's quite repetitive, but the notes you're sort of picking out are so 14, 12, 14 on the D, 13 on the G, 14, 12 on the D, then 16 on the D, 14 on the D, like that. So and you're going to play that for the same amount of times as the original part. So you're going to play it 3 times round. Then you're going to move the pedal tone note down to the 9th fret on the A, and you're going to have notes 12, 11 and 9 on the D. Like that, so 12, 11, 9, 11, 12, 11. Then 9 on the A again, and then we're going to have 13 on the G, 11 on the D, 9 on the D. So slow tempo. Then when the cycle finishes, you're going to just hold on the 14th fret on the G string for the harmony, and when you finish on the first part, it's a slide from 9 to 11 on the G string. Okay, now we're going to take a look at some ideas over the verse section. Okay, so this whole verse is going to be in the key of F sharp minor. So, you know, automatically to mind, that kind of spells out all the positions for the F sharp minor pentatonic, which are going to sort of look like this in brief. Okay, for the verse solo, we're mainly just kind of picking out notes from the 4th and 5th positions of F sharp minor pentatonic. So the first note being the 11th fret on the D. So, you know, it's all kind of on one string, and it's just quite nice to sort of, you know, build a melody. And then sort of for the second half of the verse, it builds up to having some heavy guitars in there. And then there's just a harmony as well. And again, you know, the use of harmony in this song is basically just kind of build, you know, tension in the song to feel like it's building somewhere. Because you're starting out with a harmony, so it's quite big sounding, then you're kind of bringing it back down, just jamming over the verse chords, and then, you know, after that you can kind of introduce the heavy guitars and put a harmony in there again, and just kind of hold the notes. You know, it's nice to sort of, you know, hear the melody and let the kind of notes ring out. And then you can kind of build it up, and the next part that we're going to look at is the pre-chorus section, which is quite a nice section, so let's take a look at that. Okay, so we're going to start this section on the 12th fret on the high E string, 12 on the high E, 10 on the B, 9 on the G. Then we've got 12 to 10 on the B, 11 on the G. Then we've got 9 to 10 on the B. So. Then we've got 11 on the D, 9 to 11 on the G, then 11 on the D. So we've got then we've got a hammer on between 9 to 10, pull off to 9 on the high E string. Then we've got 10 to 9 on the B. So that first cycle, a slow tempo should sound like this. Then repeat the first part again. Then we've got 9 on the A, 6 to 7 on the D, then 9 on the G, then 6 on the D. So far we've got this. Then repeat the first part again. Then we've got 12, pull off to 9 on the high E. Then 10, pull off to 9 on the B. Then 10, pull off to 9 on the high E, same on the B. So we've got... Then we've got 12, pull off to 9 on the B. 11, pull off to 9 on the G. Then 10, pull off to 9 on the B. Then we've got 11, pull off to 9 on the G again. So we've got... Then we've got 13, pull off to 9 on the G. 11, pull off to 9 on the D. Then 11, pull off to 9 on the G, same on the D. So. Then we've got 14, pull off to 9 on the G. 11, pull off to 9 on the D. Then 13, pull off to 9 on the G. Then 11, pull off to 9 on the D. So we've got... Okay, so that whole pre-chorus section slow should sound like this.